a podcast till now. But we have a Niner game coming up on Sunday, and we have some news about the Oakland Athletics. And we have a little bit to talk about the Warriors, but not really much, to be honest with you. Much to do about nothing, actually. So hit that like, hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching Sideline Barrier Sports here with me. Let's jump into the Oakland A's right now. The Oakland A's are, well, they're supposed to be the Las Vegas A's, but they will not be the Las Vegas A's because the trademark is staying with, I believe, Oakland, but Oakland A's are not allowed to call themselves the Las Vegas A's or the Las Vegas Athletics, which means they'll have to either change the name or come up with some other inventive way to make the Athletics the Las Vegas Athletics. I don't know how they're going to do that. This might work out really good for the city of Oakland if in the future they get an expansion team. I'm not sure when that would be, but I'm totally rooting for Las Vegas to get their own name. And if Fisher takes the team and we keep the name, I believe that's where the history lies, within the name. And now Las Vegas is just getting their own baseball team with a brand new name. That would be awesome for the city of Oakland. I think that's a win for the people in the city of Oakland who love the Athletics. And hopefully one day they'll get an expansion team that they can call the Oakland Athletics. And to me, that's where the history lies, within the name. So anyway, that's a win, guys. John Fisher gets denied the Las Vegas Oakland Athletics, Oakland A's name. That's freaking awesome. On top of that, we'll talk a little bit about Warriors. What is there to say about the Warriors? They're looking very 500 right now, but with a win against the Bucks, I am feeling like they're turning the corner a tiny bit, but still, they need to make a move at the trade deadline if they want to do anything in the playoffs at all, guys. If there's any hope for them to salvage this year for Steph Curry, they've got to make a move for somebody who can be consistent and somebody who can shoot the basketball. They don't have that guy on the team right now. Jimmy Butler is not really doing Jimmy Butler things, but he's in a different offense right now than what he's used to, and his role is a little bit different. So I don't think that you're going to see a Warrior team that's going to do very much in the playoffs unless they make a move to get at least another consistent shooter in here, whoever that might be. And I think there's going to be a lot of sellers at the trade deadline here, or before it, when the trade market opens up. So I think I'm optimistic about watching what moves happen for the Golden State Warriors in the next month or so. Let's see. But right now, let's talk Niner football, because I want to talk a little bit about, one, my last podcast not having any sound. Really sorry about that, guys. I'm going to kind of reiterate what I was saying there that you didn't get to hear. And that game last week was lost because the offensive line couldn't protect Purdy for more than 2 seconds to throw the football, and therefore not much happened on offense. Obviously, with Williams being out, we couldn't run the ball very well either. If you look at Christian McCaffrey, he really didn't get much going. It wasn't because he was having an off day. It was because he didn't have the blockers that were big enough, strong enough, athletic enough to open some holes for him to run the ball. And that is a big part, Williams not being there. I think Williams is going to be playing this Sunday because it is win or go home. He did practice a little bit this week, so that gives me some optimism. I would say Pearsall is a longer shot than Williams is. I don't know if Pearsall is going to play, but that's a big loss because Pearsall can really stretch the field, guys. And when you have a guy who can stretch the field like that, you can scare the defense into lightening up on the line, lightening up on the pass rush, and a lot of other things. It opens up the offensive game. And so let's hope that Pearsall can play. If he can't, then the Eagles are not the same team as the Seahawks. In my opinion, the Seahawks have a way better defense. And for anybody out there who wasn't watching the Seahawks from game one when they played the Niners, I thought the Niners were going to have an easier time beating the Seahawks in the first game of the season this year. They didn't, because their defense was good from the beginning. So anybody who thinks that they just started getting good on the defensive side of the ball, that's bullshit. It's not true. They've been good all year on defense, probably the best defense in the league, aside from possibly the Texans. So, look, this is going to be a tough game, but a very winnable game, guys. They need Williams on the field to help support the run, support the pass blocking, so that Purdy can see down the field just a little bit to get that offense going. I think with the defense, if they can just stop the ball once or twice and force one or two turnovers, then we have a good shot at winning this game. That's a tall order because this defense is so banged up. Even our backups are hurt and need backups to come in. It's crazy, guys. I don't know how this defense is going to fare on Sunday. It's real scary to think about how they're going to play this game in Philadelphia. After losing that game at home, I would say obviously the path to the Super Bowl got way more difficult because if you do win this game in Philly, then you either have the Rams or Seahawks, most likely, unless somehow Carolina upsets the Rams, in which case you get to play Carolina. That would be awesome, but you got to get through Philly first. Philly is not the team they were last year. They're not just like the Super Bowl champs of last year. They're not a tough team compared to last year. So I think this is a very winnable game as long as the Niners come in there and keep their head on a swivel and get the job done. Don't let them score early and often. If you're down at halftime, you're probably not winning that game. So let's hope the Niners come in, take it seriously, take care of business. This is not Brock Purdy's first time in Philadelphia. He won the last one. I think he would have won the first one if he didn't get injured. I really, truly believe that. But he knows how to play in Philly. It's not his first rodeo there. There should be some nerves most likely, but overall, probably not as many as you'd think. So let's hope the Niners go in there and they're ready to go. It's just all about if the defense can just get a couple of stops and if the offensive line can hold up long enough to allow Purdy to throw the football. Those are the two main things, guys. Really, last game was all about the offensive line just completely failing Purdy, especially with Williams out. They failed Purdy. They failed Christian McCaffrey. And basically failed the team because when your defense holds the Seattle Seahawks at 13 points and you're the Niners, you win that game 9 times out of 10. Apparently, this was the one time they didn't. But you win that game 9 times out of 10 when you hold them to 13 points. I think that was the lowest scoring points that the Niners have scored in a game maybe since Kyle Shanahan took this team over. I think it's that rare. They basically just kind of choked it away. That's the bottom line. They choked the game away. The defense gave them a chance, even though they weren't that good. They gave the offense a chance to win this game, and that would have been home field advantage all the way. Didn't happen. It's been tough all year. It's going to continue to be tough because that's just the way they're doing it, guys. Hey, go Niners. Super excited about this game. We're a few days away from playoffs. It's going to be awesome. Catch me after the playoff game. Catch me during halftime live. We're going to talk more about how the game is going and where we see this ending up. Hopefully, we're going to be happy, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, again, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the